You ever heard people say, if you want something bad enough, it'll happen? That's not true. That's not true. You can want something that's not for you and you're not gonna get it. You can want something that, like I love golf, but I can't be a professional golfer. I don't give a how hard I want it. I can't play. I can't get the ball to go where I aim it. It just don't go over there. It goes somewhere around there, but it ain't close enough. So, you gotta make sure you're gifted at it first, young people. Identify your gift, man. All of you are gifted. It's the thing that you do the absolute best with the least amount of effort. You gotta identify that nothing else matters in your life except your gift. You gotta identify your gift. God gave all of you a gift. I'm not the only gifted person in this room. God never created a soul he didn't give a gift to. Reuben's gift is, Reuben has the ability to make people happy. Now you think, well, how's that a gift? Well, he's the #1 warm-up act in all of Hollywood. He's the warm-up act on more shows than anybody in this business. No one is the warm-up act for more shows than Reuben. No one. He's the absolute best. Because he's non-offensive, he's non-abrasive, and he gives you a good time. He plays music, he gets out here, he makes you do even when you don't want to, put your hands up, put your own hands up, like that. And next thing you know, you're having a good ass time. Well, he's turned that into a living. Feeds his family like that. Because once again, the Bible says your gift will make room. It'll spread you out, it'll allow you to do things. That's your gift. There's two ways to make money in this world, sales and service. You're gonna have to do one of them. People be trying to act like there's another way. It's sales and service. You gotta do one of them to make money. I'm not selling nothing, I ain't providing no service. Excuse me. Well, you ain't in sales, Steve. I'm in sales and service. I'm in the happy business. I entertain people, but I also provide a service. I work for several companies. I hire myself out for several companies as a service. It's an interesting thing. I wake up, I tell jokes. Who's tired of that? Man, this is a crazy life to have, man, to wake up and do what you want to do for a living. I don't have to go to work. I get to go to work. Do you know, man, if you change one word, if you change I got to or I have to I get to, you immediately turn the focus from something that's arduous to something that's gratitude. And one of the major principles of success is the more things you're grateful for, the more God will give you to be grateful for. Somebody was asking me what's one of the major principles of success, and that's the #1 thing is gratitude. I mean, God is a very fair and just God, right? So if all he's given you is too much for you, if it's overburdening you, if it's just wearing you down, he's a good God. Why would he give you some more stuff to wear you further down? So once you don't proclaim gratitude, it sends a signal that you're not grateful. And once you're not grateful, why would he give you more stuff to be ungrateful for? That's the major principle of success. See, you may not really be where you want to be, but can you not in your day find something to be thankful for? Even though you ain't reached the goal yet. Did you mention to him this morning that the fact that he woke you up was like pretty cool? Did you say something about that? The fact that you are walking and able to think, rhyme, and reason, did you mention that to him today? The fact that you have clothes, that you drove here, the fact that you look nice, that you see, we take so many things for granted. Some people talking about, well, Steve, the alarm clock woke me up. No, it didn't. The alarm didn't wake you up. No, God shook you, allowed you to hear the alarm. A lot of alarm clocks went off in some houses this morning and it's still ringing. Now, if God don't shake you to wake you up, your alarm clock, like waking up is not something you're capable of doing yourself. That's a gift. So the more stuff you find to be grateful, am I boring you with this? I'm just trying to really tell you a principle of success. It changes your life immediately when you say, I thank you. Well, I don't need, I'm in the want facet of my life. It's the difference between needing something and wanting something, but God does give you the desires in your heart. You have every right to want something. I mean, look, it's people that's not good people that get stuff they want. If you're a good person, why shouldn't you get what you want, But you gotta have vision boards. If you don't have a vision board, if you're not writing these things down, the probability of it happening is lessened because you're actually going against the law of attraction and the way that God set the system up. The law of attraction really does work. It's a very simple process. If you go in the house and you have a remote and you point that remote at the TV and you press the on switch, guess what you expect to happen? You expect the TV to come on. Well, guess what happens? The TV comes on. It's just because you pointed a remote at it and it sent a signal. And what the signal has to get a return. So if you want to watch HBO and it's channel 500, you press 500 and you press select. You don't even think about it. You expect HBO to be on that TV. And guess what comes on the TV? HBO. You know where they got that from? They got that from the Bible. The Bible says a man is as he thinketh. So how you are, the energy that you project from your mind is what you get. And so that's why the law of attraction works that way. It's because whatever you project, that signal, that's the return has to come that way. See, and the difference between successful people and non-successful people is what goes on in between here. That's it. They're not smarter than you. God don't love them more than he loves you. It's just that they thought themselves into a different position. And that's all. You have to master this. I have no education. I'm not really like a school book dude. I'm not really smart. I don't know a lot. But you can't out-dream me. You can't out-grind me. You can't so if you grab that concept, folks, it changes your life. So you got to start writing down everything you want and projecting it out into the universe, because that's the law of attraction. That's how it works. You are your greatest remote control. Whatever you press, that has to return. If you want more people to smile at you, all you got to do is start smiling at more people. It's just man. You want more people to shake your hand? You got to stick your hand out to more people. Everybody ain't going to shake it, but a whole lot of people will. That's the law of attraction. You think rich, you get rich. You think poor, here come poor. You think all men are dogs, you finna meet all of them. You finna meet all of them. Just quit tripping. It's what you project. I'm telling you, man, that's the game. If you can get that, folks, you change your whole life.